I know I said I was going to do this the other day, but I had to give myself some time to think about this, to go over some things in my head and find out exactly what I thought of it. So I'm going to do the review tonight of Ms. Marvel, or Captain Marvel, or excuse me. I was not going to go see this movie. I had no intention of seeing it. I'm not a big fan of the character, or not a fan at all. Some of the stuff that was going on beforehand really bugged me. Brie Larson's elitist little horseshit attitude that she had about things kind of pissed me off. But Joe from Joe's Geek Show went and saw it. He said, go see it. A couple other friends were like, yeah, it's not bad. So I broke down and went and saw it. And I saw it Wednesday. Went directly from the comic shop to the theater, watched it, and now I am making the review video because I had to sort of give it some thought. Now, the special effects were up to Marvel / Disney par. It looked amazing. It was certain people's acting was incredible, i.e. Sam Jackson. The guy that played Coulson did a really good job, as he normally does playing Coulson. There was certain uh, 90s aspects that I remembered, having lived through the 90s. It was really kind of cool to see, the Blockbuster Video stuff. So that was really nice. But the story is part of the problem. And, well, let's go with the story first. They seem to be that they had a hard time deciding which of the multiple origin stories of Captain Marvel that they wanted to go with. So, as far as I know, they made a new one up. They gender swapped the original Captain Marvel, which, okay, fine. That really wasn't a super big issue. That's fine. But for all the hype of this being a feminist, inclusive, movie, what they did with the story is they went directly from the original Captain Marvel to Carol Danvers, and then it looks like they're setting up having Carol Danvers' best friend's daughter be the new to be a Captain Marvel afterwards. And this young daughter, who is the actress who played her, was one of the people who did a really good job with her role. Acted very well by this young lady whose name I can't remember. Is being inspired by Carol Danvers' character. If you know anything about the character, it went Captain Marvel, the African American Captain Marvel, Ms. Marvel, and then Carol Danvers as Ms. Marvel, Captain Marvel. So if they wanted to do that, they should have followed the Marvel storyline of having Marvel, the African American Captain Marvel, who went through the 80s, did the Secret Wars and all that, and then put in Captain Marvel. And even if you don't have an issue with that, which some people don't, one of my big issues with this story was they jumped around a lot. Carol Danvers' attitude was one way once. It was a different, another. She was super confident one second, just unbelievably not the next. It was all over with the way she was, which was kind of distracting. And it didn't help much that Brie Larson didn't do, in my opinion, a good job with the role. There was a scene, and I'm not going to reveal much, not going to do any spoilers, but there's a scene where she's trying to convey a point to her best friend, where she's like, you don't know me, you don't know what I've been through, which was supposed to be partially angry, partially defiant, but the way it came across was just petulant, childish, and not done well. In fact, the young daughter could have done a better job at that scene than Brie Larson. She didn't do a good job in a lot of the scenes, and I found myself just watching her thinking, geez, how did she get this role? She's not doing a good job. Some of the only saving grace was Coulson and Nick Fury, and even that, there's a couple of scenes in there that just kind of contradict things that have been laid down in previous movies. With the whole shield thing, and how he lost his eye. I mean, I understand they never specified how he lost his eye, but they gave some indications on some little hints on how he lost it, and in this one they show how he lost it, and it's not anything close to some of the things they've said in there, and it just, I did not think this was a good movie, and I'm glad that I used a gift certificate to use it and didn't actually have to spend any of my own money to see this. I'm going to put this down maybe about the same level as the original Thor, if not maybe a little below that, and above maybe the Roger Corman Fantastic Four movies. So I'm going to give it a 2.5 out of 10. And hopefully Endgame is going to be a whole hell of a lot better. All right, talk to you later. Bye.